And I had more time than I had money. I had 4 boys I was doing laundry for. I didn't have an outside the home job. All I did was stay home, take care of the boys in the house and things like that, which, believe me, was plenty enough. I made my own laundry detergent. It saved money. I could do it while the boys were down for a nap. I could do it while I was watching television. When they got old enough, I let them help. But then after they started school and I went back to work, it was a little bit time consuming. And at that point, not that we were rich, but we had 2 incomes versus 1. I had a little bit more money and had less time, so I quit making my laundry detergent. It just, on my days off, I wanted to spend time with the boys. I didn't want to make laundry detergent. And when you need it, you need it. Well, now my boys I've got 2 that are grown out of the house. I've got 1 that's away at college. Another's a junior in high school, and he's involved in school activities, so they're not home that much. So I have more time on my hands. I still work outside the home. I still have a job on the farm. We have a farm, and I do still feed and take care of my boys, but like I said, they don't require the amount of attention they used to. And so, and since the cost of everything has gone up and up and up, I decided to make laundry detergent again. And the main reason, this is crazy, is I love a scent called Narcissist that Buff City has. I actually smelled it on somebody's clothes, and it smelled wonderful. And a friend was telling me who I smelled on her clothes. She said that she smelled it on somebody's clothes and asked them, and she loved it too. All of that is pricey, but when it was on sale, I would break down and I would get it. And when it went on sale, I just did my normal stuff. It actually made doing laundry kind of pleasant because I love the way it made my house smell when I was washing clothes and the way my house smell when I was drying clothes. And I actually kind of looked forward to doing laundry. And then when I pull a towel out of the linen closet when I get out of the shower and I bury my face in it to dry off, it smells so good. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed laundry, but I can't afford to buy that all the time. I was actually in Buff City standing in line before Christmas because I was getting some Christmas gifts. And waiting in line and waiting in line. And while I was standing there, I get on my phone and I Google Narcissist scent. And I come across a company. Oh no, now I don't know. I thought they'd have their name on the bottle. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, I came across a company that they have a scent called Narcissist. I thought, I'm going to order it. And I got 1 fluid ounce. They have bigger bottles. And next time I'll probably order that. But I have ordered stuff in the past and it said it smelled like so-and-so. When I get it, it didn't smell like that, or it didn't smell as good as I thought, so on and so forth. So I did not want to purchase a big bottle. And then if I didn't like it, I'm stuck with it. But actually, this smells just like it. This smells wonderful. I love it. So I'm going to make my own laundry detergent and I'm going to scent it with Narcissist. Now my recipe I got online. I don't remember the one I had years ago. I lost it or threw it away or who knows what happened to it. But there's tons. There's lots. You Google homemade laundry detergent. There's liquids and there's powders and all sorts of stuff. You can find all sorts of recipes. We live on a farm. I still have 2 boys at home, so there's 4 of us still living at home. Well, Anthony lives away at college, and he'll do his laundry when he comes home. And so we go through the detergent. We have regular work clothes, school clothes, church clothes. We have farm clothes. So we do a lot of laundry. So the recipe really doesn't matter. I'm just going to kind of show you how I do it. When I was Googling laundry detergent recipes, the main reason I chose this one is because I already had most of the ingredients on hand. I didn't have to go purchase 1 or 2 items. This is goofy, but I think it's neat, so I'm going to tell you. Our youth group at church 2 years ago went to Beulah, Michigan, and they helped a congregation there. And while we were there, the congregation of Beulah took us to a place called the Cherry Hut. Wonderful food, wonderful food. I wish I could have tried everything on the menu. I couldn't. I love their cherry chicken salad. That was just fantastic. And I tried something else. I can't remember what else I tried. But anyway, whatever I tried, I loved. I didn't dislike any of it. It was fantastic. Well, while we were sitting there, we had placed our order and we were waiting on our food. I look out the window and there's one of their employees walking around outside from the back. And in front, he is stacking these buckets on the lawn, and they had lids. He had a stack of buckets, and then he had lids laying next to him. They have a place for a handle, but they did not have a handle. This one said it had red tart pitted cherries in it. 5-to-1 red tart pitted cherries, 5 parts fruit, 1 part sugar. So I'm guessing they used some of the cherries in this for some of the recipes. Well, we have a farm, and we're always needing buckets for something. When it's lambing season and I divide my sheep into individual jugs, I need lots of water buckets and feed buckets and all sorts of things. So when we were leaving the restaurant, I grabbed a whole stack of these. Like I said, it was a church trip, and we were on the church bus, and I'm like, guys, how much room you got? So I took as many as they allowed me to take, and got the lids also. I'm hoping my husband won't miss one. We're about to start lambing it, but I'm going to use this for my laundry detergent. I'm going to see if maybe, I don't know if I'll leave that on because it's a Cherry Hut, reminds me of the Cherry Hut, or if I'll try to take it off. I may just find a pretty side and label it with my Cricut or something, vinyl. You need a cheese grater. This is probably the hardest part. This is what takes the most time, is you have to grate soap. You can use Fels naphtha, you can use Zote soap, this kind of a laundry bar and stain remover. So, I didn't realize it was by the company Purex, but this is what takes so long. The rest is not a problem. But we gotta grate some soap. And I did have to be careful when my boys were little, because the Fels naphtha is yellow. When I grate it, they thought I was grating cheese, and I had to make sure they didn't come eat it. Of course, when they got older, they knew. But you grate, my recipe calls for 4 of these. I'm making a big batch. You don't have to make that big a batch. Like I said, I got a big jug to put it in. I've got the space to store it, and that way I don't have to make it as often. So now you just grate cheese. No, not cheese, soap. You grate soap. We're gonna grate soap. And actually, I said it looked like grated cheese right now. I guess, like I said, I already had this on hand where I used to make soap. So, it's actually kind of dried out, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's making a powder when I go to grate it, but a lot of times there's more moisture in it, and it does look like grated cheese. But this is making more of a powder, which is fine because the rest of my stuff's powdered. It's going to go, it'll be just fine.